Good morning. My name is CEO. We are very happy to have you here. We are in some dire need of some help at this hospital.
Okay. Can you tell me a little more why you're struggling?
It's kind of this domino effect that I've noticed. Employee morale rates are significantly plummeting. And with this really low morale rate, we're noticing that there's a low retention rate as well. So our employees are not only unhappy at their work, but they're searching for other jobs at different hospitals across town, or they're just leaving them the fact that they're so unhappy. And we've also noticed that with this rate of being unhappy, our employees are putting that on our patients, and with the patient evaluation forms of our staff and of our nurses and everyone, we're getting very low grades. And since we get our government funding through these evaluation forms, it's not a very good picture that we're having, and we're not getting a lot of money back from the government. And I think this year alone we're going to be at about $1 million short of what we usually are.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds. This is something that we've faced before with other companies. We are a hotel chain, but we can modify our practice so that it can help you, because we are all serving what we consider clients, even though you have patients and we have holiday makers or tourists, but they are still clients to you and clients to us because they bring in money to the company. We would need to come and look at your company to find out exactly where there are problems, to see what would need modifying. But at the same time, we have found that within Ritz-Carlton, we educate every single employee who works for Ritz-Carlton. They have to go through this training program where we teach them how to treat every single customer that they ever come in contact with. And that is, for example, like when you're driving to work in the morning, if you're going to Ritz-Carlton, you are not being the road hog, you are not flicking the finger at someone, because you never know, someone may know who that person is or see them drive into Ritz-Carlton, and we don't want any of our employees being known for behavior that is unseemly or unfriendly. So we educate all our employees, and we would do the same for you, that every patient is a customer. We would need to look into your mission of what you want for your value, for your hospital. We would want to look into your values, to find the core values of what your whole hospital wants to embody within the employees. And then we would do a forum, an open forum, where we educate every employee of what is expected of them, to motivate them. It's a motivational speaker who will come, who is able to motivate employees to work with the hospital's mission and their values as the core emphasis of their workday. And we also have interventions whereby we find out some of the problems that are going on within the system to help fix those problems, so that employees feel that they're being listened to, that they are of value to the company, that management really appreciates the help. We've found that when management and the employees work together in an institution, everyone benefits. And we really think that, in the long term, you will find your patient satisfaction scores will rise. As a result, your reimbursement will rise. Then you will be able to give back to your employees even more than what you're giving right now.
And then morale will go up as well.
Absolutely. And really, it kind of starts with the morale. The morale is the one thing that really is the catalyst. But you have to have the other interventions that go on. But the morale is the catalyst that that motivates everything else.
Mhm.
If morale is low, it doesn't matter if you have the best interventions, the best hospital system, it just doesn't work. You have to have morale, has to be high within the institution. But I'm quite confident that Ritz-Carlton can do this for you. It's a pretty common problem throughout the US. We're asked to speak all over America, different institutions, whether it be businesses, hospitals, factories, industries.
And now that's why we call you, because we we know you're pretty darn good at customer satisfaction.
Yes, and that's our aim, is to improve customer satisfaction.
Awesome.
So,
So, you mentioned a minute ago that you're really proud of how you can get customer satisfaction up and morale up. Would you mind kind of just going over a couple ways that you intend to do that here at the hospital?
yes, well, first of all, we would want to go through, one of our colleagues will go through the whole hospital with you and with management and meet the employees and meet the managers of the department.
You want to meet everybody.
Yeah, to understand the layout of the hospital, understand every department and how it works, and then they will understand how it's all integrated into the hospital system as it is. Then we will have meetings with purely just the managers, first of all, the upper management. Then we'll have meetings with the lower management who are managers of each department. And then we will have what will be called, once we've assessed what the problems are and found out what the mission statement is of the hospital. You have a mission, every hospital has a mission of what they want to aspire to. Okay, so we need a mission statement that every employee can embody. We find that this kind of grounds everyone. And then the values, what you value as a hospital organization. So we need the mission and the values. And then we will have open forums whereby if you agree, we usually encourage employers to pay their employees to come to the open forum. It's where we discuss the mission, the values, we motivate. We have motivational speakers, and they're just amazing people, I can assure you. They can motivate even snails on the ground. I mean, they really are incredible people who work for us. That's all that they do, is they go around America to different institutions, motivating the employees with the mission and the values. And they get, at each of the forums, they usually get them into groups to kind of connect to them. And then afterwards, they can leave with a badge, which they will put underneath their name tag, which they carry. So that is their badge of their mission and their values, what the hospital stands for. And we also have, we have the open forum. We also have the huddles. They start first thing in the morning. The managers lead them from each department. It's mandatory for everybody in a department. They go to the huddle. First of all, they choose a topic, either the mission or one of the values that they go through, and then they will go through what is going right in the department, what is going wrong in the department, any issues that any of the staff have need to be brought to their attention. It needs to be like an open forum where anyone can say anything. Yes, and so that's one of the areas. Another one is where we have a complaint box in every single department. It's all anonymous, so people can put in their complaint, and then the managers will take them out. They'll bring them to the upper management meetings, which we have once a week, and discuss with the upper management, because often you'll find a problem in one department is a problem in like 2 or 3 departments within a 15 department hospital.
Right.
So instead of solving the problem here, you can solve the department in 3 places in one go. So, we found that saves a lot of time. And then we also have open forums with the CEO, such as yourself. We'll have the chief nursing officer, the chief financial officer, and any other suitable upper management that you feel need to be at the meeting. It's mandatory.
Okay.
It's usually held once a month, maybe 2 or 3 times a month, depending on your schedule. And this needs to be open, an email sent to every single person in the hospital to say you are welcome to come.
Okay.
So whether it's a cleaner, an electrician, a painter, a pest control guy, pharmacy, whatever, to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
They come to the meeting and then they're allowed to air their grievances. And I think that they find it's difficult, why they feel that people are leaving the hospital, any stories they've heard as to why people are leaving, whether it's, you know, it may be lack of pay, it may be because they don't have the right equipment, maybe they're understaffed. But if you can get your workers on your side, you will find out what the real problems are as to why people are leaving, why they're unhappy, and this, then you can just gather those, make a note of those between yourselves, and then also they're able to discuss things that are going well. So you try and leave it on a good note, you know, as to what's going well within the hospital, if anyone's got anything good to say about the hospital, and then thank everyone for coming. They're usually small groups, 15 to 20 people, as maximum, so that you're all in a conference room where you can all be around one table, and it's more intimate.
Right.
You don't want to have 50 or 100 people, you want it small and have as many of those as you possibly can, to gather as much information as to what people are saying, what the problems are within your institution.
That definitely sounds like a good start.
Yes, it should help you a lot. We've had a lot of success with, I mean, the Ritz-Carlton is one of the best chains in America. I mean, seriously, as you won't find another hotel chain, and now we do it for other businesses, because whether you're a business, whether you're in hotel, or whether you're in, you know, food or industry or hospitals, we do a lot of hospitals throughout the country.
Right.
That's what our motivational speakers go and do. They go to motivate the employees. They know, you know, what, once we find out what the problems are, that we can then make a program as to exactly what we need to target, and then they will come in and they will deliver for you, and you should see some success within a couple of months. Definitely.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Well, I like what I'm hearing. I would like to begin drawing up a contract if you would like.
Yes.
And we can go over all that business there, and I look forward to getting a start with Ritz-Carlton.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to meet you.